Porsche 99X 2025. Porsche's design language has always existed within carefully defined boundaries, evolving gradually over decades rather than making radical leaps. But what happens when those boundaries dissolve? The Porsche 99X concept answers that question with a hypercar that looks like it teleported straight from the 2040 Le Mans starting grid. Created by RADU, an independent automotive designer, this unofficial concept pushes Porsche's motorsport DNA to its logical extreme, creating something that feels simultaneously familiar and alien. The 99X doesn't just nod to Porsche's racing heritage, it grabs that heritage by the shoulders and hurls it into a sci-fi future. Looking at this concept makes me wonder what would happen if Porsche's motorsport division was given complete creative freedom with no regulatory constraints. The result might look something like this: a low-slung, impossibly aggressive track weapon that blends the functional aesthetics of endurance racing with hypercar theatrics. The 99X exists in that fascinating space between plausible production vehicle and pure fantasy, making it all the more intriguing as a design study. It's the kind of concept that makes you pause and reconsider what a Porsche could be in an era increasingly defined by electrification, autonomous technology, and digital design processes. The front view reveals a fascinating reinterpretation of Porsche's signature lighting elements. Those thin, rectangular headlights maintain the brand's 4-point white signature but reimagine it with almost surgical precision. The ultra-wide stance and pronounced splitter channel are exactly where it needs to go, while the smooth, uninterrupted hood creates a visual tension against the technical complexity below. This approach reminds me of Porsche's 919 Hybrid and 963 Endurance racers, but with the volume turned up to 11. The clean surfacing feels distinctly Porsche, even as the proportions push into territory previously reserved for Vision Gran Turismo concepts and boutique track-only hypercars like the Aston Martin Valkyrie. From the side, the 99X reveals its most dramatic elements. The cockpit sits impossibly far forward, with the roof flowing in one continuous arc toward the rear. This cab-forward design isn't just visually striking, it suggests a powertrain layout that prioritizes weight distribution and aerodynamics above all else. The deeply sculpted doors and pronounced side skirts create negative space that likely serves both cooling and downforce functions. Those bronze center lock wheels add a touch of motorsport luxury to an otherwise ruthlessly functional aesthetic. The entire profile has echoes of Porsche's legendary Group C racers like the 962, but filtered through a distinctly futuristic lens. The rear might be the most compelling angle of all. A dramatic light bar spans the width of the car, glowing orange in contrast to the matte silver bodywork. The massive diffuser and vertical stabilizer fin scream Le Mans prototype, while the integrated wing appears to blend seamlessly with the body rather than sitting atop it as an afterthought. The O2 branding visible in several shots hints at alternative propulsion, perhaps hydrogen or some advanced electric system. This rear three-quarter view perfectly captures the concept's dual nature, simultaneously race-inspired and forward-looking. What makes the 99X concept particularly interesting is how it balances recognizable Porsche DNA with radical new ideas. The surfacing remains clean and purposeful, the lighting maintains brand signatures, and the motorsport influence is undeniable. Yet the proportions, details, and the overall aesthetic push far beyond Porsche's current design language. It's like glimpsing an alternate timeline where Porsche decided to create a halo hypercar that makes no compromises to road regulations or practicality. Whether or not something like the 99X ever materializes in reality, it offers a fascinating window into what Porsche's design language could become if pushed to its most extreme limits.